Hey friends, it's Live and Local Atlanta, and I'm your host, Alyssa. I'm here with my new friends, married couple and entrepreneurs here in Atlanta, Danielle and Andre Osborne, and they're here to talk to us about their projects, some charity work they've done recently, and so much more. Let's jump right into it. How are you all today?
We're good.
Doing great, feeling good. Glad to be here.
Awesome, awesome. Now, you all run a family-owned company called Alex Lexington. Let's talk a little bit about that. I'm just going to briefly touch on you all work with precious metals and jewelry. So what exactly does that mean?
Well, precious metals are anything that is gold, silver, platinum, palladium. People know what gold is. People know what palladium is. Well, silver, palladium's used more in the medical sense, but the gold and silver everyone's familiar with. Everybody wants it. Everybody likes to wear it. But I deal with it in the aspect of investing, and my wife deals with it in the aspect of indulging or showing, I like to say.
What does showing mean exactly?
So, jewelry, wedding rings, earrings, statement necklaces for events, anything that's wearable, we deal with that. We can either custom it or order it however the client prefers.
Now, did you guys find each other because of precious metals, or you both realized you had kind of a passion for the same thing but two opposite directions?
We met in high school.
Okay, that is cute. That is so cute.
We didn't date in high school, though.
We didn't date in high school. We met at 16, and he was my best friend. And at 26, we started dating and got married in 6 months.
Oh.
So I said, let's get married. She said, you're not serious. And we walked into the courthouse 45 minutes later.
Here we are.
14 years later.
Right.
Here we are.
And we had just finished our business degrees, and my father was retiring, and he said he was moving to Atlanta. And he said, I think I'm going to open a space in Atlanta, because my family had been in the Diamond District for 30 years at that point. And we said, hey, we just got our degrees, we need a job, and Dad, we're all in. And 14 years later, we're still doing it, and we're expanding, and we're moving into new parts of the industry.
Incredible. Now, I want to jump in because I'm not as familiar with investing. It's still kind of a world I'm learning about. I want to ask you, I know you recently had an educational opportunity to teach people about what it means to invest and invest in precious metals. Can you talk to us a little bit about that and when the next time people might be able to take a class from you all to understand how to invest and be able to, I guess, indulge in the luxuries of precious metal?
So we have a platform, alexlexingtonnetwork.com, that we've put together to put educational content and information together that you can find online. It's a blog. We do podcasts and educational information on there on investing in precious metals, the benefits, pitfalls to avoid. In the jewelry aspect, it's, what diamond shape are you? Everybody has a different shape relative to either their preference, their birth month, all these different nuances that people just don't know about. Investing in precious metals is a thing that it's an asset class like purchasing land, but it's the oldest form of money in the world. So when people say, for example, how do I judge if the economy is doing well? You'll hear them generally say S&P 500, NASDAQ, the price of oil, and they'll say, what's the price of gold? But most people don't know that you can still invest in gold because no one's going to tell you that they have a boatload of it either sitting in their house or that they have it stored someplace. So it's something that people still do. Nobody ever really stopped doing it, but it's like the best kept secret that's out there.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, for me, I'm just soaking it all in. Like I said, I'm still kind of learning that world of investing and learning how to kind of expand my, I guess, financial portfolio to understand better. So
Correct.
I think it's incredible to hear that you're taking time to educate people, because financial education is something that is really a secret. For whatever reason, we want to keep it a secret, and I don't know why, but people want to keep it a secret, and there's more than enough money to take care of everybody in the world.
Correct.
I have to ask, now you're talking about you've made custom pieces. what would you say are some services people can benefit? You know, birthdays, holidays are coming up. Can people explore options like that with you all, or do you already have like a set catalog people pick from and then you customize from there?
A little of all of that, actually. I have a catalog that we can pick from. If you say, Danielle, there is nothing in there that I liked. Okay, let's figure out what it is you like and how we can build something that brings out your personality. It could be a wedding. We're ready for engagement. It could be pieces for the wedding, birthday gifts, anniversary gifts, graduation gifts. I did good this year and I want to buy myself a gift. Anything that the client is looking for. If I don't have it, we can make it. And if I can't make it, I will find it.
Absolutely, absolutely. With that being said, I know you recently just did some work with Dress for Success. Can you tell us a little bit, for people who don't know what Dress for Success is, can you tell us a little bit about what it is and the work you've done with them?
We just recently attended their gala. And Dress for Success Atlanta, these women are some of my sheroes, and they are making a way for women who are restarting, who are trying to figure it out. It's more than just getting them a nice suit for an interview. It's preparing them. It's the technology suite that they're expanding so that they can help train more women, and they are doing amazing work, and I hope to support them as much as I can going forward. They're I love what they do, and I can't speak their praises more.
Absolutely. It sounds like you all are building a legacy, and if you're in Atlanta, you know how hard it is to establish yourself in a business here in Atlanta. Let's talk a little bit about the legacy you want to have people know you by, remember you by, and, you know, leaving your lasting mark. What is it you hope people learn from you all and can take away from an experience with you all?
Well, when you come to Alex Lexington, we are more of a family office. You come in, we have, I'm not calling it intimate conversations, but you're talking about people's money, people's hard-earned earnings, and we cater to people very specifically. So we don't make something for you that would work necessarily for someone else. And the things that you want may not be what you think you want, so we try to get you to the best possible goal to get you the best returns that best suits you, whether that be investing or indulging. So a client will come in, they'll say, oh, I want to do 5 figures or 6 figures or whatever that number is. And we say, okay, this is the best way that we think based on your preference, risk tolerance, what your long-term goals are. Are you trying to save for your family? Are you trying to save for yourself? Are you trying to save so your grandkids have something? We've got clients, I like to use this story. We have a gentleman that we see twice a year.
Yeah.
He's been paying his grandkids college tuition because he said that was a promise that he made. And he literally comes in with metal to cover that bill. And nothing's better than being able to say, I left college with no debt. So his 2 grandkids are happily debt-free. I think they just graduated last May.
The oldest one graduated.
Yeah,
I
the
think
old
the
one's,
second one has a year or two
so
more.
we're intimate into the lives of our clients because we know their story. We work with them. They call us and they say, hey, my wife is going to come by. My kids are going to come by if they want something as, jewelry, or, we still deal with them long-term for different aspects of their life, long-term from their investment aspects as well.
Absolutely. You all are a family business, and you're doing something I could never do, which is work with my husband. So how do you two manage working together? Do you fight a lot? How do you overcome it? What's the secret?
Our secret, I don't think we fight anymore.
Is it worth fighting over? That's the first question you ask yourself.
That's the first
Is
question.
it worth fighting over?
Is this the hill I want to die on when there's disagreements? But it's a belief that whatever I'm saying to him or whatever he's saying to me, it's face value. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to dig anything. This is what is going on. This is what I need to do, and this is how we need to get past it. And when you are working with someone and you have to communicate all day, every day, you get past those things. Because
I don't think we fight anymore.
If we're not talking, our business is not functioning at its best, and that's not an option. When you're entire household income comes from the same exact place, you must function, you must be at your best and at your highest at all times, because our children are number one. And if we're not going to let a disagreement get in the way of making sure our kids get and have everything they need.
Now, when we started, I will say this: when we started,
This is 14
it wasn't
years.
it wasn't that glamorous. We shared one car. We would drive to work every day. We do devotion in the car, and it's real hard to be accountable. Say we're going to do prayer or something, and then still argue with the person. So it'd be real quiet in the car on our drive, because we used to be in Midtown at West Peachtree and 7th when we first started 14 years ago, and some real quiet car rides. So we'd get in and you have to turn it on. And we also work with family. So my father-in-law, dad, we also work with him. So it's a matter of, are you going to have this out in front of your father-in-law? No, because he doesn't care. So we've got to this point where I don't think we even fight anymore. We have disagreements and we talk. We don't even, hide it. So we're talking in front of the kids. It's a conversation that we're going to have. There's some things I say, we don't curse at each other, and I'm not going to say something that I'm going to have to regret. So that's one of the skill sets I would say. I'm not abbreviating. I'm not holding back myself. I'm being honest with what I'm saying, but talk to a person the way you want to be talked to, and you'll have very little things to say I'm sorry about.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so it sounds like communication and silent car rides were the secret trick. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Now, how can people stay in touch with you, follow you on social media, get to your website? How can people find you?
Okay, so my website is alexlexingtondiamonds.com. His website is alexlexington.com.
Okay.
We are alexlexingtonnetwork.com is where we put a lot of our educational work for clients to be able to
learn new things. We also have information from our clients that we've interviewed that say, hey, to get better business knowledge, so to speak, as well. So invest, alexlexington.com. Indulge, alexlexingtondiamonds.com. Fill out a form. Our forms are a little more direct. What are your investment goals? What makes you happy? What is the reason why you're investing? Those are the questions we ask to get a deeper level of understanding, not just, oh, you've got some money. All money isn't good money, so we can't help everybody, but we always try and help people at a higher level, so we have forms on both of our respective sites to help people get to the deeper goal that they're trying to achieve.
Absolutely. This has been so wonderful. This is Live and Local in Atlanta. I'm here with entrepreneurs and married couple, Danielle and Andre. I'm your host, Alyssa. If you want to stay up to date with me, be sure and download the free Odyssey app today to get exclusive conversations just like this one and favorite Star 94 Atlanta. Of course, follow Star 94 across all social media at Star 94 Atlanta. If you want to stay up to date with me, you can follow me at itsme_Alyssa D. I'll see you guys next time.